Always choose your words wisely. There was a rule when I was in high school. Well, there was many rules when I was in high school, but I'm talking about rules of the high schoolians. The rule was whoever could did. Now I'm talking about a party. Whoever could have a party did have a party. So if your parents were going to be out of town, you were going to have a party. The only way to keep this from happening was to tell absolutely no one that your parents were going to be out of town. Because if you told anybody and you still didn't want to have a party, you'd still have a party. Because we'd all show up. Joe let the cat out of the bag once. He had said that his parents were going to be gone. So, hey, Joe, you're having a party. He goes, oh, no. He was really nervous about it. Joe lived in an upscale house. It was one of the nicer homes of all the people that I was hanging around with, and he had never had a party. Probably because he never let it slip out of the bag that his parents were going to be gone, because I'm sure they were more than once. But anyway, this one time he did, and everybody else's parents are going to be home, so guess what, Joe? They're having a party. He was really nervous. He didn't want any of his stuff to get broke. He didn't want the house to get tore up. His neighbors were really particular. They would tell on him. His mom and dad were very strict. But you either accept it and work with it, or you just get so nervous that you can't stand it, which is kind of what Joe did. So I got to the party. It was a nice house. It had nice music. Probably even had hors d'oeuvres and stuff out. I don't know. You should just bring your own soda and you're good to go. It was sometime later in the evening, but John finally got there. It was later in the evening, and probably everybody else was already there. John came to the door, and, hey, where's Joe? I went and got Joe, and Joe came on. He goes, oh, hi, John. And John goes, where do you want me to park? Because there was no parking left. It was pretty full. Joe was like, just park in front of my neighbor's house. So John said, okay. So he went out to his car. We came back in, and a couple minutes later, John comes in. He's got this grin on his face. Okay, Joe, I parked in front of your neighbor's house. I didn't see a whole lot of spots, but I finally found one. Joe gets this wide-eyed look on his face. He goes, oh. He goes to the door. He looks out the front door, looks at his neighbor's house, and indeed, John had parked in front of his neighbor's house. It just wasn't on the road, it was in their front yard. John's car sitting in the front yard of this stately home, and Joe proceeded to cross that line that he was flirting with all evening, and he was, John, you gotta move your car. John just kind of grinned. I thought it was kind of funny too, because all the sounds and faces that Joe was making, and seeing John laughing. So John said, well, you told me to park in front of your neighbor's house. Oh, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean you gotta move your car. So John knew that Joe's head was about to explode, so he went to move his car. And he goes, Joe, what do you want me to park? Just move your car, park it in front, park it across the street. So John said, okay, he would. We went back in. Joe was like, I can't believe he did that. I can't believe he did that. Can you believe he did that? I was like, yeah, I can believe he did that. He also told him to park across the street. Joe goes, oh, he ran back to the door, opened up the door. Sure enough, John was pulling into to the neighbor's front yard across the street. Joe runs out there going, no. I think he finally let him park in a garage. Just be careful what you say. Choose your words wisely.